I got into motorsport because my uncle was heavily involved in go-kart racing, and he had a karting shop and had some hire karts, etc, etc, and we ran a circuit in Kalgoorlie, the Eastern Goldfields Car Club, so that was the reason I got into motorsport. Best thing I've done inside a race car is press the ignition every time I get in it to start it up. It's such a good feeling, and it's my job, my desk. I know that I'm home when I'm in there, so I haven't really got one favourite thing. Maybe completing my stint at Bathurst this year in the treacherous conditions we had in the rain, so that'd probably be one highlight. But other than that, inside a race car, I suppose, is always starting the ignition and getting the ball rolling. Definitely, I'm not very proud of this, but the worst thing I've done in a race car is Bathurst 2008. I was very crook with gastro, and my teammate Carl Ryan unfortunately had to experience a lot of vomit in the cockpit, and a fair few carrots and spaghetti bolognese, so it wasn't probably one of the proudest moments of my racing career, but anyway, we got over it. Oh look, it definitely is Ant and Senna. I grew up in Kalgoorlie in West Australia with my uncle watching the Formula 1 Grand Prix on a late Sunday night, and just the way he drove, the aggressiveness he drove with, and I kind of idolised him, and I've done everything I can to try and emulate him and drive the way he drove, and his sheer determination for the job was something quite special, so it's Ant and Senna. That's a hard question because you've driven in so many different categories. It's been quite difficult, or it is quite difficult to ask that one. Probably my biggest arch rival was always my brother, always trying to be better than him, and we had some. It was probably really good having two brothers racing with each other in karting and pushing each other, and he chose his cricketing career. But from a professional point of view, probably a guy by the name of Barclay Holden back in karting, and we had some really good races together, and we were very professional mates on the track, and but definitely the pass he did on me for the Australian Championship in Ipswich in 2003 was something I'll never ever forget, and it was the last lap, second last corner, and he got me, and it was something, yeah, like I'd never forget, so he's definitely probably my strongest arch rival. That's a good question. I've raced all around the world, so I've been to many places, but my favourite holiday destination would probably be Esperance and Hopetown in Western Australia, where my both my grandparents are in each town. It's the best beaches in the world, but also where my family's from in Italy, Valtellina, up the north. It's a beautiful part, and I plan to spend 4 or 5 weeks there next year in our 9-week off-season break. On my iPod at the moment is Sexy Bitch by Akon. Yeah, you can't go any wrong. You seen that film clip? Boobs everywhere. I'd probably be a restaurateur. I've got a very big passion for cooking, being from my Italian heritage, and I cook a lot, as you would know, and I work hard in the kitchen, and it's a passion of mine, and I like my food and my red wine. My superpower would be able to go back in time so I can bet on horse racing, because then you can make a lot of money very, very easy. I think that's a very, very good question, but I'd go and try and buy a couple of beers and see if I can somehow go and sell them for $2 more, so I can end up with $12, and then vice versa, and keep going to try and make some money. It's a hard question. Very, very hard question, that one.